Now that's how you take care of business. That's what you supposed to do. If you the Pelicans, that's how you supposed to win that game. You supposed to win a game against a team that's worse than you. You supposed to come in and take care of business, just like the Pelicans did. Y'all come on in the building. Hit the like button as soon as you come in. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell so you know next time I go live. This is what the Pelicans were supposed to do last night. This is what they were supposed to do last night against the Timberwolves. Pelicans, at one point, they were up by 40. They ended up winning this game easily. Cavaliers only scored 82 points. Had them on lockdown. They hit 30 shots. They were 30 out of 88. 38% from the field. The Cavaliers shot 38% from the field. Only scored 82 points. Clank, clank. Had them on lockdown. At one point, Colin Sexton was the only Cavaliers player who was in double figures. Later on in the game, Quinn Cook, who just signed a 10-day contract with the Cavs, he ended up with 13 points. And I think Love had 10 points. Not sure, not positive. As far as the Pelicans, on the other hand, Steven off the rip had a great game. 5 for 5 from the field. Kiora, brother, roly, poly. What's up, brother? Steven was 5 for 5 from the field. Perfect from the field. 17 big boy rebounds. He had his Windex on deck in this game. Zion, I think Zion only played 19 minutes, but he scored 23 points. Very efficient. Very efficient. He handled his business early on in the game. He really didn't even play second half. We didn't need him. He didn't play the whole fourth quarter. We was up 40. Ingram finally had a great game again. It's been a long time since Ingram and Zion had a good game during the same game. And this game was it. I think Zion had 23, if I'm not mistaken. Ingram had either 25 or 28. And I think he was very efficient from the field. I want to say he was, I don't want to misquote him. He was around, I think he only missed 3-4 shots the whole night. I want to say he was 11 for 14. At one point, he was 11 for 14. But he shot the ball very, very nicely. 28 points, he was doing very well. Lonzo had a bad shoot night. Again, he was 1 for 7. 1 for 7. That one shot was a 3. I think he was 1 for 3 or 1 for 4 from the three-point line. Bledsoe, again, 0 for 4. Horrible shooting game. Nikhil, he had a decent game. He was in double figures, also scoring. I think he had like 15. Hart, like 3 for 7, 6 points. Pretty decent game offensively. Pelicans still turn the ball over far too many times. I think we were like I think Pelicans had 17 turnovers. And the Cavs had 7 turnovers. But somehow, even though the Pelicans had more turnovers, we also had more points off turnovers. Even though the Cavs only had 7 turnovers, we had more points off turnovers than they did, which is wild. Cavaliers wasn't hitting nothing, man. It was one point in the third quarter, the Cavaliers only, it was It was around 5 to 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and the Cavaliers had around 52, 53 points. They were playing horrible. I mean, can I please get a 10-day contract from one of these squads? Man, if I would have messed around and been about 6'8", 6'9", I'd probably still be playing the league now, because these folks is trash, man. I could have made it. I could have made it on one of these squads. One of them. But thank God the Pelicans won this game, because if they would have lost 2 games back to back, they would have won. If they would have lost last night to the Timberwolves and then turned around and lost tonight to the Cavaliers, I sure enough would have been calling for Stan's job. I'd been calling for Stan's job on the most public forum. But they didn't. Stan ended up coming with a victory in this game, a convincing victory. And like I said, this is what they should have did against the team last night. What's going on, Austin? Yes, old school. Steven had 17 boards. Yes. Oh, Steven was being dominant out there like he always is. Like he always is. Now, big game coming up Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Pelicans play the Clippers. I think. Yeah, Steven with a nice little slick double-double. Only played 21 minutes. Easy. Like, Pelicans were in, they had a comfortable lead the whole game. Like, second quarter, they were starting to pull off with the lead, and it was getting out of hand. But very good victory to bounce back from a horrible loss that they suffered last night. To lose by 30 and then bounce back and win by 40, that's very good. That's very good. And like, Cavs wasn't running any. I didn't see as much zone as I seen from the Timberwolves. Timberwolves had that zone popping on us, and they was letting us shoot that ball. Because tonight the Pelicans still shot the ball horribly. I mean, they shot the ball better from the field. We were 46.5% from the field. Well, it's all right. It's not the best though. But the Cavs only shot 38% from the field, so it was good enough to beat them, basically. But from the three-point, the Pelicans were only 6 for 24. They still shot the ball horribly from the three-point line. That's 25%. That's not good enough. It was good enough to beat the Cavaliers, because the Cavaliers were shooting the ball horribly. But I don't know where our three-point shooting is going, man. It's gone, and it's like it's not coming back. It's like every game we're shooting the ball around about 25% from the three-point line every night. What you reckon, bro? Can you see improvements and better results to follow? Yeah, I can. It's just because I know we can shoot better than this. I know we can shoot better than this. It just seems like we're just in a real bad shooting slump. And to me, in my opinion, I'm glad you said that, because I was going to bring this up. I know that I'm always preaching, just get the ball to Zion, get the ball to Zion, get the ball to Zion. But we can't just always just get the ball to Zion all the time. I'm sure y'all know that. Because other teams just focus in on Zion. They run that zone, and they take Zion out of the game, and everybody else is cold because they're not doing anything. We have to keep focused on moving the ball, swinging the ball, good passing, good ball movement, and we have to continue to focus on Ingram too. We have to keep him going. We can't always depend on Zion to win the game for us. We're going to need Ingram to score just like we need Zion to score, just like he did tonight. Just like Ingram did tonight. We got to feed him. Feed the crow, watch him grow. Give him the ball, let Steven set some picks for him, let him pull up for some mid-range. Give him the ball in the post. I like that out of Stan this game. I seen Ingram in the post, giving him the ball in the low post, feeding the crow and letting him work, shoot a couple faders right there. I like that. We have to get Ingram going. He can't go games where he's shooting 4 for 17 and stuff like that. We can't have that. And we need supporting shooters around them. Lonzo, Josh Hart, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kyra when he's in the game, JJ when he comes back. We need 3-point shooters. We got to spread that flow. We shooting threes, but we're not hitting them. We got to shoot the ball better than the way we shooting the ball. And Sunday, we got the Clippers. We definitely got to shoot the ball better if we're going to play them. If we're going to beat them, we got to. And yes, I seen somebody mention in the chat, Austin. I seen the Thunder traded Diallo. Homie. How do I say goodbye to Diallo? Lord have mercy, they done traded Diallo. What the hell is wrong with Sam? Sam, you always doing something. And traded him for Slemedinko, whatever that dude's last name is. But he decent. I like him. The dude from the Pistons they traded for. And did I read this correct? A 2027 pick? Second round pick? Sam be in the future, man. Did they trade Diallo for that for a 2027 second round pick? Please tell me I read that wrong. 2027? Oh, that water went down the wrong throat. I hate when that happens. Oh, God. But I trust Sam Preston, man. If that's what Sam Preston feel like doing, that's what he don't do. He gonna make something happen. Well, Austin, it looks like we're losing, so y'all can rise. Hopefully we don't lose anymore. What if the Thunder and the Pelicans, hear me out, what if it comes down to the Thunder versus the Pelicans to play in the playoffs, to see who goes to the playoffs? Yeah, Pels need some trades too. The trade deadline, I'm not, it's this month, the end of this month. I think it's maybe in like a couple weeks. Today's the 12th. So the trade deadline's coming up in like a week or two. Fake's gonna get to shaking around. And like I said, I'm still sticking to my trades. I think the Pelicans should trade Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Hernangomez, Bledsoe, JJ, and Am I missing somebody? I'm going to keep Josh Hart. I like Josh. You know I'm keeping Steven. I'm keeping Zion. I'm keeping Ingram. I'm keeping Lonzo. I'm not trading Lonzo. Stop trying to trade Lonzo. I trade Melly. If anybody will take him, I let him go. Stop trying to trade Lonzo, man. Lonzo underrated, bruh. He's not a superstar. He's a solid point guard. Very solid. He could be a good starter for us now until Kyra come out and start outplaying him. But he'll still be a hell of a backup point guard. And he can damn near start for more than half of the NBA teams right now. Lonzo Ball is a solid basketball player. I don't understand why they talking about trading my guy. Lonzo been clicking with everybody. Even if he's not having the best shooting night, he's passing the ball. He's getting assists. He's playing good, hard-nosed defense every night. You got to reward that. I'm going to tell you what I would do. That I pull a Sam Presti move. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I'm just going to throw this out there. What if the Pelicans traded Ingram? Hear me out now. Hear me out. Hear me out. The reason I say that is because I don't think Ingram and Zion complement each other too well. Because like I said, it's really not too often that both of them have a great game. It's always either one or the other one having a great game, but they never really both go off. And I think it's because they really don't complement each other that well. Stan is really trying to find a way where he can have Zion out there by himself doing his thing, and then he has Ingram out there by himself doing his thing with Zion on the bench. And, he try to let Zion get his points by himself, and then try to let Ingram get his points by himself. Begin the game, end the game, have them both out there on the court together. And I'm just saying, maybe the chemistry can come later, but right now I just don't see it. It's just not flowing effortlessly like it should be. But what if the Pelicans traded Ingram for, let's say, Bradley Beal? What about then? Anywhere Steven goes, he's going to be a problem. Bob, but I agree. Steven to the Nets, Steven to the Lakers. What other team I was thinking of? What about Steven to the Spurs? Because they trying to trade LaMarcus Aldridge. Steven always want to play for Pop. What if Steven go to the Spurs? Or the Mavs? They trying to trade the Mavs. They talking about trading Kristaps Porzingis. Steven for Karl Anthony Towns. It could happen. Listen, wherever Steven goes, I go. I'm still with the Thunder because he was with the Thunder for so long. But if he leave the Pelicans now, I might just have to jump the ship. Because we just got there. And y'all already trading us. But Steven just signed an extension not too long ago. Not saying that's keeping them safe from a trade, but they just signed Steven. Like I said, Steven, Zion, Ingram, Lonzo, Hart. Those five. I try to keep those five, and I try to work those other players and try to bring in somebody else. If I was going to do anything drastic and shake things up, I'd trade Ingram. No, I don't realize it, Austin. Bradley Beal must got one of them max contracts. I'm sure Bradley got a max contract. And speaking of just this, all these trades and stuff like that, they need to free Steph Curry. It's going to have to be, just think about it, y'all. It's going to have to be some massive trades. Who going to beat the Brooklyn Nets? Who? Who going to beat the Nets, y'all? Who? Embiid just got hurt tonight. Who going to beat the Nets? Right now, we trying to beat the Nets to the championship. Okay? Who gonna beat them? All right, Lawrence, only contenders Jazz and the Lakers. Jazz pretty darn good. But we know we all want Bron to win. We want Bron to get there. It's gonna have to be some big things going on in this trade deadline in order for LeBron to make it back to these finals. Especially if Anthony Davis ain't 100%. I just seen something. Anthony Davis is going to be out at least 2 more weeks to heal this calf. If he's not 100%, Lakers, they're not winning the championship. If Anthony Davis is not 100% healthy, the Lakers are not winning. The Nuggets ain't going to do it. I love the Nuggets. Listen, this is the only thing that hold me back about the Nuggets. Now, hear me out. And I know this is going to sound blasphemous because I'm big. And I've always been out of shape. But I think the Joker is too slow and too out of shape. That's just my opinion. I may be wrong. But this is year. Especially if Anthony Davis is not 100%. Because athletic centers can stop the Joker. Athletic centers can stop the Joker. Joker still plays nice. But when he plays against bigger, stronger centers, faster centers, he struggles because he's not that fast. He's not that athletic. But he's smart. He's smart. I give him that. But I don't think the Nuggets got what it takes to make it to the finals. If they make it to the finals, that's an accomplishment. I don't think they can make it to the finals. But they good though. But I'll take the Jazz over the Nuggets any day. The Jazz have a good chance. They just have to stay healthy. They would have been nice last year, but Bogdanovich got hurt. He's very key. Jazz got a nice squad. But just to be sure, if the Jazz want to do something, I'll try to add one more. I'll try to add another player with the Jazz. I'll try to add something else. You trying to beat the Nets, dog. Harden, KD, Kyrie, and Blake Griffin. You better have more than Donovan Mitchell. Rudy ain't finna score. Man, come on, man. This the Brooklyn Nets, dog. The Brooklyn Nets. But see, the thing about, listen, this is the thing about having elite three-point shooters. You live by the three, you die by the three. Playoff basketball is a whole different monster. It's a whole different monster. Shots ain't gonna be going in like that. They're not. Rudy gonna be there protecting the glass. He's still gonna be there. But them threes, they're not gonna be there. Now, KD gonna get you a bucket in playoff time. He gonna drive to that hoop. James Harden gonna drive to that hoop, get that free throw line. Kyrie gonna drive that hoop, get that free throw line. Them buckets right there. No, Bob, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. When the game slows down, and let's just say let's just say the finals did come down to the Jazz versus the Nets. Okay. What kind of finals experience do the Jazz have? Coaching wise, player wise, has anybody been in the finals on the team? Huh? It'll be just like when the Thunder went to the finals the first year against the Heat. And Bron got his first championship. Donovan ain't won. No, he ain't been to the finals. Mike Conley ain't been to the finals. Rudy ain't been to the finals. Brogdon ain't been to the finals. Who else the guy on the team? Ain't nobody been to the finals. They ain't got no experience. Man, if they play the Nets, they gonna beat them just off straight experience alone. And hear me out. Curry need to get traded to the Lakers. Steph Curry needs to go to the Lakers. Bradley Beal needs to go to the Lakers. Some need to happen. Well, we need another super team in the West. And listen to me. Let me tell you why. Ain't y'all tired of seeing these sorry NBA finals every year where it's a sweep or it's a 4-1 or it goes 4-2? Don't you want to see a good finals again? Remember when it went Game 7, Warriors versus the Cavs? Don't y'all remember that? We ain't had nothing like that since. We ain't seen a Game 7 since then. Everything been cupcake walks. Cakewalks for the other teams. When have we seen a good NBA finals? It's always either the conference finals. That's like the best series, like one of the conference finals, or like an early series in the playoffs. The finals, it's not even worth watching because it's one super test. David's going against Goliath. But in this case, Goliath is always winning. It'd be nice even if David won in the NBA Finals. But it's always one-sided. Let's get two super teams. We know the Nets going to the finals in the East. Let's get somebody in the East that compete in the West that can compete against them. And let's get a good NBA Finals for one time. Hopefully we get some big trades going on, and hopefully we can make that a reality, because I'm tired of these weak NBA finals. I know y'all tired of them. But let me run in here and clock out real quick, man. While I run in here, man, y'all drop where you from and what time is it, man. It is 11:05 here in Tupelo, Mississippi. What time is it and where you from? Shout out your hood right now. 3 p.m. Australia. 3 p.m. Saturday down in Australia. 1 p.m. Philippines. 11 o'clock Milwaukee. 6 p.m. in Tokoroa, New Zealand. 6:66 p.m. Is that even possible in New Zealand? Midnight in Kentucky. Okay. Well, y'all in here, man. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all stopping by the stream, man. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm trying to go live every Pelicans game, right after the Pelicans game, even when I'm at work. And is the next game Sunday? Is the next Pelicans game this Sunday? Let me know. Kentucky in the building. And are the Pelicans playing the Clippers? Somebody let me know. I know, I'm thinking they should. Yeah, when the Thunder playing? I come on for their game too. I'm off this weekend, babe. I'm off a couple days. Thunder might be playing tomorrow. What's the game schedule looking like, y'all? Let me know.